Oh, hi there. I just wanted to briefly talk about an experience I just had. Did a little bit of produce shopping and I went to go cross the road. Okay, seems harmless enough. Okay, so there's a Fat Burger on the corner and across the street is a gas station. Now, this particular intersection, it's can be iffy. It has happened before where I've seen drivers when they're turning left, just barrel on through. I've seen that plenty of times. And they're not actually allowed to do that, as you may well know, if there's a chance there could be somebody in the way, because on the walking sign, walk or don't walk, it's for pedestrians. It says walk, therefore you're allowed to walk. It's got about a 20-second time limit. And it has happened to me before. And the first time I kind of ignored it, but the second time I went, you know what? If someone does that to me again, I'll I'll do something about it. Anyway, this time round, this woman, she comes in. It was either a Jap car or a Korean car. I can't tell the difference between them. They all look like shit to me, if you want my opinion. Anyway, she goes to turn left, and she'd obviously done it too late because I'm halfway through the intersection while she's doing it. Well, of course, with the walking sign saying that I'm allowed to walk. They have to yield to pedestrians. And anyway, this woman did stop as she was turning left, but only like 2, 3 feet in front of me at most. And you know what? Like, she stopped, but she could have bowled right over me. That could have happened. Could have been an old woman or something, and she could have bowled right over him. And I do not like drivers like that. Drivers like that are shit. They shouldn't have a license if that's the way they act. I don't care if they act on impulse or if they were just didn't turn left, at an appropriate time when there was no pedestrians walking. Because as I said, there's lots of old people around here. Could have been an old person. Anyway, so I stop and look at her. Well, only for a moment or two, and I could see her waving her arms around, like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Uh, and I had my bag of produce in my hand. I just switched it over to my right hand. I reach into my pocket for my cell phone, and I just pointed at her license plate. And I didn't actually take a picture of it, but I held it out for, a few seconds anyway, long enough I could have taken a picture if I wanted to. And what did she say? Oh, she said, "Oh, it's an accident, man." And it was like, yeah, if you would have hit me, that would have fucking hurt. And you saying it was an accident? Fuck you afterwards. And she was scared. She fucking bolted right after that. And it's just that little dose of fear that these drivers need. They need to know that somebody could be taking a picture of their license plate when they do things they're not supposed to. And it could, come up and bite them in the ass. And a lot of people don't understand that you may not get any immediate consequences for something bad you do, but if it's reported and all that, it may come back to haunt you in the future. As it were, I did not take a picture, but she doesn't know that. I held the camera out long enough that she could have easily gone, oh, he went to his camera on his smartphone and took a picture. And the thing is, I timed it perfectly, right? Where I had just enough time to get across the road because it's 20-second time delay. And, I had 3 seconds by the time I was across the road. I mean, it happened very quickly, but, you know, I don't even think she was cognizant of the fact that it had a 20-second timer on it or anything like that. But she most certainly did see that there was a walking sign. She saw me there. It was an Asian woman. I could see she had a infant in the seat beside her, but that is not the point. One of the things I did say was, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You're not allowed to do that. And I don't think she liked that very much. But fuck them. These people, they're not allowed to fucking bowl over anybody, uh, because they didn't turn at the appropriate time. They're just not allowed to do it. And to convenience them for a lousy 5-10 seconds, as opposed to maybe seriously hurting somebody because they turn too fast and too quickly and at the wrong time. There's no argument there. If she was any kind of a rational person, she might be. I don't know. Maybe she did genuinely make a mistake, but it doesn't matter. Mistakes still are bad things. Um, they're not allowed to do that, and they need to know they're not allowed to do that. So I'm in full support of when you see a bad driver doing something they're not supposed to do, whip out your camera and take a picture of their license plate. I've thought about it, and this is a particularly bad crosswalk because this is the second time it's happened. But I've got to say, the next time my patience is going to wear a bit thinner, and I'm going to be like, I actually am going to take a picture and I am going to report it. I mean, there may even be a camera there. I don't know. I obviously couldn't see one. I don't go looking for them, but there could have been one there. And, if that went down on a record, what the fuck would I care? It's what she deserves. Anyway, nobody got hurt. Somebody's going to be paranoid for at least a month about that. And maybe she'll think in the future not to do such thing. And that would be good for everybody. Because as I said, it may not be me crossing the road. It could be an old woman, old man, it could be anybody. And that is unacceptable behavior. Uh, okay, so that was my car story of today. Thank you for listening. Talk to you later.